He's really struggling to get going.
Gordon, the pass to Brown. Outside Murray. A tad short, but it's good off the front. On iron. Murray's got 31.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Simons. Ivy outside. Back to Simons. The three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Simons against Murray. Pass to Jokic. High arcing shot. He's off on that. Good work defensively by Richards. Here's T, defended by Murray. T with a bucket. And it's an 11-point. Chicago lead.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive. Intensity. They got to show some fight.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Simons against Murray. The fader. It's all in by Nikola Jokic.
Well, when they're playing off you, you have to make the pay, and he couldn't.
Simons against Murray. Shoots over Simons. And it's good as he snugs it right through. the net. Murray's got 33 points.
He's done everything he can to give them a lift tonight, but it hasn't been enough.
Here's Simons, and again, it's Chicago.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Murray from outside knocks down the triple. Murray's got Got 10 points in just the second half.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Pass to T. Back to Simons. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by the Nuggets. Jokic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And the Bulls with one playoff game win in the last 8 seasons. Lowest total over any 8-year stretch in franchise history, Stan.
Well, yeah, they've hovered. Around 500 for the last 4 seasons and been really competitive. But the problem is you can get stuck in that middle. Now going young, can they find a path back to relevance?
Sele, he's checked in for Richards. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Sexton subbed in for Ivy. Here's Sexton. Count the basket. Sexton's got 22.
Some very clever ball handling from Sexton, getting himself some room to work with.
Murray from outside. Murray cashes in a long three.
They've been aggressive. During this run, but they've also played under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
Nuggets trail by 3. For the tie. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Here's Sexton. An easy 2 on the layup. He's got 24.
Well, Sexton is a guy that defenses label as a scorer, and it's on display in this one.
Here's Jokic, and the dunk by Jokic.
Well, look, you need a bucket, go to him. This is exactly what he's built to do.
Now here's Sexton. He's got 24. Jokic grabs the board. Jokic has got rebound number 8. Now, Murray from outside connects again from distance.
He's got... this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game.
Well, when Gordon's team makes it this easy for him, of course he's going to throw it down hard.
Here's Sexton. Pass to T. To halt the run. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at... the defense.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game, first here in this second half.
And there's the foul. It's on Colin Sexton. That'll be a second foul of the game. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. And then for Denver, Najee, he's checked in for Gordon. Cam Johnson comes in for Watson. And it's Brown in for Murray. Outside, Brown. Inside, here's Brown. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
How about the elevation from Brown there? He really gets up quick to throw it down.
Here's Sexton. And the shot goes in. Sexton's got 26.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
From deep, Johnson. Chicago with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Right wing. Here's T, covered by Johnson. Tries it from 16, and he wills that one in, sinking it right through. The back of the iron. 21 points. Simons against Murray. To take the lead. Good! Another from three.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until until Klay took it.
On the court for the Nuggets. Gordon and Jokic, the inside combo. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway. And it's Watson in at the 3 spot.
And a smart choice right there. I mean, you can't allow... Allow them to just drain the clock.
Jamal Murray at the line for 2.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2. He hits both free throws here, and it's a 3-point game.
That was a giant trip to the line.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Richards. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. With the game so close, he wanted his team to stay aggressive, saying, don't be a watcher, be an actor. Go out and make something happen on the court. Don't let it come to you.
And Allie, thanks. And they need to stop The clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
And that'll just about do it. Coming through at the line in a big spot.
So the Nuggets win it. They played the villain tonight, and they played it well.
Yes, they did. And, you know, you have two choices. You can either succumb to the hostility in this arena, or you can feed off of it and use it as motivation. They did the latter.
And now let's check in with Allie LaForce with the player of the game. Allie.
Well, Jamal, tonight it seemed like at times you guys could not miss. What got into this team?
We're just locked in. Like I said, we're being aggressive. We're scoring at the rim, which opened up the three. Everybody had a night, to be honest, and that three really opened up for us. So we needed that, especially late.
Inside Out Basketball. Thanks, Jamal.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Jamal Murray.